Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Alfie's Business Club. Today we are going to be breaking down the entire history of the Coca-Cola company. We're going to break it down into its ingredients, we're going to bottle it up, we're going to sell it to children and overweight people, and we're going to make $1 billion. So strap in and have a good time. If you're new here, this is Alfie's Business Club. This is the only podcast in the world that guarantees to make you $1 billion or your money back, in brackets, no refunds. My name is Alfie Dundas. I'm your CEO, your founder, your inventor, your bottler, your salesman, your advertising exec, your taster, and your delivery boy. I'm joined, regrettably, by my summer intern and my Coke head, James Mileham. James, say hello.
Hello.
And today we are talking Coke. No, not that, James. Put it away. We are talking Coca-Cola. Today we're going to be separating the Coke heads from the woke heads. Doesn't really work. Yeah. The broke boys from the Coke boys.
Nice.
Kind of works. A very interesting company that started in the 1800s and is one of the largest companies today. To begin with, I'm going to open up a cold one. I've got a Coke Zero. I've got a Coke Original Taste. I've got a Diet Coke.
What do you normally go for?
Just normally in a bag straight up the nose. But I think today, I will be going for the Coke Zero Sugar because, as you can see, I'm staying trim for the winter.
Do you know someone told me this at a pub once, that Coke's, lovely. But Coke Zero tastes the same as Diet Coke, but Coke Zero is just made for men and Diet Coke's made for women. You know that?
What are you going on about?
Well, men don't want to be seen to be going on a diet, so they made Coke Zero to be like...
Slim Coke.
Yeah, this is like, but it's for blokes because it's zero.
Yeah.
Maybe true.
I like that.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Coke Zero and Diet Coke?
Well, I don't think if there is too much of a difference, but that's what people say, is that one's marketed towards men, one's marketed towards women.
And the Diet Coke is the women's version?
Yeah.
Nice. Diet Coke is an oxymoron.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, crack one open, James, and we're going to get on with the... What the fuck is that?
Pepsi.
It's a Pepsi Max and a Coke.
Oh.
Have a Coke.
No. Pepsi.
This isn't the entire history of Pepsi, James.
But I'm sure Pepsi will come up. And it's just, let me just do the... So anyone with misophonia, please
It's a
switch off now.
Right, well, it's a bad start. Take me back to the 1860s. That's what they always say. Take me back. Where are we? We're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's the 1860s, and a pharmacist called John Stith Pemberton. Now, I want to warn the listeners and the viewers of this podcast, the names in this next hour are so ridiculous. This, to me, is the last great age of, like, cool white people.
Yeah.
John Stith Pemberton.
Those cool white people in the 1860s.
The cool white people of the 18... Well, not
doing
now.
all the cool stuff.
Now, not everything they were doing were cool. But in terms of name and outfit,
Yeah.
fresh. Yeah. We've got some really fresh people. We'll be ranking the names by freshness later on.
John Stith Pemberton.
John Stith Pemberton. We start in the 1980s. John Stith Pemberton is a pharmacist who... becomes a morphine addict. He's an ex-Confederate officer in the Civil War, and then he gets addicted to morphine after he's wounded, and he starts tinkering with formulas.
So he gets messed up, right?
He's messed up. He's a lost young boy.
Yeah.
He's the 1860s equivalent of an incel.
Right.
He's listening to Andrew Tate on the radio.
On the wireless.
He hates women. And I don't know, I just assume for the time. But he does launch what is technically the original Coca-Cola. 1885,
Yep.
He launches a Coca wine tonic called Pemberton's French Wine Coca.
Oh, that's what you want. Well, this was quite this was very popular. He didn't invent this style of drink. Like, it was a drink, like back in the day, they would get these mixes of wine and...
drugs.
Yes.
It's basically, they were called Nervine formulas.
Unbelievable.
It's basically drugs you can drink.
Yeah.
It's diet drugs.
So
it's delish.
He kind of made his own version, right?
But he makes his version, which is a kind of coca wine with coca leaf extract, basic cocaine, and cola nut, cola with a K. I think that's cola nut, koala nut. Cola nut.
Yeah.
But it's a pick-me-up. It's a cure for fatigue, indigestion, and opioid addiction. So basically, the original recipe of cocaine is French wine cocaine. The original recipe for Coca-Cola is French wine, cocaine, and koala nut.
Yeah.
And that is the 1885 Coca-Cola recipe.
That's
where we start.
That is like such an 1880s version of like...
Delish.
I'll tell you what will cure your opioid addiction.
Cocaine.
Drugs.
Yeah. Have you tried French wine, cocaine, and cola nut?
It's making me feel better. Is it?
Is it?
Weird, that.
Well, and that is why it takes off so quickly. It becomes what they call a temperance soft drink. There's an alcohol ban in 1885, so he has to reinvent the drug as a non-alcoholic beveragini.
Mm-hmm.
Now, still has, let's be clear, cocaine.
I love that.
Still has cocaine, but no booze. It's like it's what's it called? Dry January.
Yeah.
Like, stop with the horrible wine and beer and just a little bit of cocaine.
Are you doing Stoptober this year? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. I've stopped buying it, so it doesn't count. I'm just
doing cocaine instead.
I'm just doing cocaine instead. Me, an alcoholic.
Ridiculous.
Don't insult me to my face. It's weird because this feels like what now a lot of kind of North London creatives are doing. Where they see you open up a brewski and they go, mate, you're going to put that in your...
Oh, it's disgusting.
Is that a Moretti?
Ugh.
You know that actually has more chemicals.
That is disgusting.
That has more chemicals.
I'm going on a run tomorrow.
I'm going on a run tomorrow. I can't drink. I haven't drunk in 2 years and I've actually got my sober badge.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to come to the bathroom and do a line real quick? Real quick. So that's where we are. We're in 1885 and we kind of have this drink that is a mixture of cocaine and cola nut and soda water. Yeah. But let's be very clear, no booze. So it's okay. It's 5 cents a glass and it's sold at the pharmacy.
Yeah, it's like a tonic, wasn't it? It was considered like it's supposed to help you out. Because a lot of soldiers came back from, I guess, what war would this be?
Civil War.
Civil War.
Well, they didn't really come back from anywhere. They were already home.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
They came back from the field next to their house with the shocks of Civil War.
Yeah. And they went... So they were fighting... He was a Republican soldier or a Confederate soldier.
Confederate soldier. So he's fighting...
He's fighting the good fight.
For racism.
Yeah.
Against the woke...
The woke erratic.
It's the South versus the North, right? The Civil War.
Yes.
Which is mental if you look at America's wide, and you're telling me it's like a North v South.
Yeah.
That's like if Denmark fought East v West.
Yeah. It's like such a tiny line.
That's like all the Scandi countries fighting, like Italy, just fighting mainland versus the bull,
the sea people,
the bull at the end of the show.
Yeah. We're going to war against the bull.
No, so it's the Civil War, so it's a very different kind of PTSD, where basically you haven't seen bombs flying overhead, and it's not like Nam where the choppers are going. It's like you've seen a couple of your mates get shot very, very slowly by muskets.
Yes, but a brutal. Brutal war.
We don't want. Let's not minimize the Civil War.
No, but So he got attacked by the woke.
So he's being attacked by the woke North.
The Abraham Lincoln, the wokerati.
Wokerati.
Yeah.
And he's going, what's wrong with all the flags?
Yeah.
And they're going, it's not the flags.
Yeah.
It's not the flags. Come on. So Pemberton is presumably a kind of coked up racist.
Well, I think even the wokerati of...
He's a vet. He's a veteran.
He's a vet, yeah.
He's a veteran. He does not look after animals. He's a war vet. And that's not fixing the animals at war. He's a war man who has left the service.
He's done his leg in,
We've clarified that.
Yeah.
No, I think he does his back in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is the most minor injury you can take at war.
My back. Oh God.
Sammy's gone.
Sammy, yeah.
That's going to be stiff in the
If
morning.
only I had a slave to carry something with.
Well, and they went, Pemberton, that is the kind of conversation. That's why we're here, to be honest, mate. So anyway, Pemberton, John Stith Pemberton, fresh name, slightly dodgy views, creates a coked up wine, then takes the coke out of it. No, takes the wine out of it, leaves the coke in it. So now it's just coked up tonic.
Yep.
And originally sort of sells it in pharmacies in Atlanta at 5 cents a glass. It's being marketed as a medicine and a temperance beverage that can revive, in quote marks, brain workers. So the early ads say it relieves headaches, exhaustion, and nervous troubles. It's a healthy tonic and a morally safe alternative to alcohol. It's an energy drink with cocaine.
I wouldn't be surprised if the lads in the pubs, the tech boys, would bring this back.
This is what all tech boys are on now.
But Coke as a drink rather than sniffing it in a baggie.
Bit of KSI limited edition Prime.
Yeah.
And then liquid cocaine. Lock in. That's what they call flow state.
Yeah. Get me
Isn't that what Wim Hof is all about? A bit of breathing and then a line of cocaine.
Yeah. Get him in.
So all things are going well. It's quite popular, but what's really important to remember at this time is like there aren't really any drinks that are like mass produced. Like we're pre-bottling. We're going to talk about bottling in a minute, but this is now just like you're going down to your local pharmacy and you're buying it, and they're probably brewing it quite nearby. In 1886, a bookkeeper called Frank Mason Robinson names the drink Coca-Cola, and he writes the kind of classic logo font.
Oh, he invented that.
He invented that kind of script
Lovely.
Of Coca-Cola.
Beautiful, really.
He thinks that the two C's kind of has a nice vibe to it. And for the first time in 1886, the first Coca-Cola newspaper ad appears in the Atlanta Journal. They call it delicious, refreshing, exhilarating, invigorating.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's cocaine.
Yeah.
It's cocaine. They've literally... They can't believe it. Because you got to remember, at this time, they're drinking water and juice.
Yep.
Someone's given them a bit of cocaine in a cup. And they've gone, you're telling me that? It's not got booze in it.
This is good for me.
That's 0%.
What the hell? Get me in.
And so begins basically a long tradition of cocaine being sold as a kind of healthy...
Yeah, well, this was happening for ages, right? I mean, we were doing this back in Britain.
They do this for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, we in 87 and 88, he starts selling pieces of the Coca-Cola business to investors, and his health collapses.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, he starts to kind of disintegrate.
I reckon it was all the cocaine he's been having.
No, I think it's probably a lack of balanced diet. It's a lack of fruit and veg, but he is on 2 or 3 glasses of cocaine a day.
Yeah.
He dies in 88. So he sets it up, and within 5 years he dies.
Oh,
but that may have just been a coincidence.
Yes, we don't know.
We couldn't possibly know.
Unbelievable. It's like the guy who invented the Segway, fell off a cliff on his Segway.
No, he didn't.
He did?
Did he actually?
I'm pretty sure. Sorry, we're going off topic.
Segway
We've got a lot to get through, but...
We've got a lot to get to, but I also think Segway death. The guy that invented the Segway died by falling off it.
The owner of the Segway company... Yeah, have a look at that.
The inventor of the Segway company, Jimmy Hesselden, died after falling off a cliff while riding an all-terrain Segway. Well, it's all-terrain, but it's not all-element. It didn't fly, did it? He was riding a Segway near his home in West Yorkshire, England, when he went over a cliff and into the River Wharfe.
Oh, I feel bad. I just can't laugh
respect.
at it. But that's the greatest death in the world.
An inquest later concluded that his death was an accident, likely caused by him trying to make way for another dog walker.
Was it an accident? I'm so surprised it was an accident.
That is the wildest way to do it, if you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
But also, how much did he have to swerve?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Yeah. So, sorry, let's get back to Coke, because that is...
He doesn't do that, but this is an important period. In 1888, the inventor of Coke, Pemberton, he dies, and one of the businessmen that he has sold a little bit of the business to quietly buys up everybody else. His name is Asa Griggs Candler.
Great name.
Great name number 2.
Asa Griggs Candler.
Asa Griggs. Mr. Candler.
Asa Griggs Candler.
Asa. ASA. Asa Griggs. Great.
Yeah.
Candler. Go.
Yes.
AGC. Mr. AGC. They all go by 3 names.
Oh, of course.
They're like poshos. It's great.
Yeah.
Atlantan, old school American in the 1880s is the equivalent to Exeter Uni in 2025. Yeah. Everybody's got a middle name and they're going by it.
Yeah.
Asa Griggs Candler Jr. would be fresh. So Asa Griggs, I assume that's what you're meant to call him. Asa Griggs buys up everybody else for about $2,500, which would be about $20,000, $30,000 today. So not a lot. He now owns the company outright. There's a little bit of scandal here. In the late 1880s, there are some documents that show some pretty suspicious signatures on some of the transfer papers that he'd got from other people.
He was forging signatures.
He was forging signatures.
Yeah.
Very important to know that at this time, there's no DocuSign. There's no like...
There's no Adobe Acrobat.
I've read the email.
Yeah.
He's literally can just walk in. You can walk from one state to another and say, I own this business. And they can go, well, do you have any papers? And you can go, yeah, there you go. And you can just do a squiggle on a page. And you go, Pemberton wrote that.
Yeah. But, and also, I think he burnt all of the, when people started to investigate, he just burnt everything.
Just burn the papers.
He's done the classic businessman move.
It's classic. It's steal an idea, move state, and just say, this is mine.
Yeah.
That's what Ray Kroc did with McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's what this guy did.
Jobs stole ideas.
That's enough.
It's mine.
Yeah, Jobs just went, I invented the computer.
Yeah,
Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. If you'd invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Tough shit.
Not verbatim, but something like that.
Go away, Army Hammer.
Go away, Army Hammer. Go eat your wife. Allegedly a cannibal. Anyway, let's get back to the 1890s. In 1892, he moves the company to Georgia, and he turns the tonic into a sort of advertising-driven business. So there are ads everywhere. By 1895, Coca-Cola is sold and drunk in every US state.
Amazing.
Mainly at soda fountains. Can you pull up a picture of a soda fountain? Because I think this is what people don't quite understand. We are buying Coca-Cola at the local soda fountain machine. But it wasn't a machine. It was literally...
Oh,
yeah,
really?
it's like... Okay, so yeah, it looks like a vending machine, but a really old school one.
Ah.
You put a nickel in.
Interesting.
It looks almost more like a keg.
Oh, wow, look at that, yeah.
It looks like the Champions League trophy, and you put your cup in it.
And it fills you up.
And it fills you up with sweet, sweet cocaine.
Oh, God.
Delish. Ice cold. Can you imagine getting a pint of that?
Oh, that's a nice cold cup of Coke.
After a hard day.
Yeah.
Sort of not respecting women.
Yeah.
And doing sort of war crimes in foreign countries. You could come back and you could have an ice cold brewski of Coke.
Well, they'd be tired because they've now, at 1892, they've got no one to do the work for them.
They got no, well, they do. Well, I don't quite know how long it takes to bring that out. I think we still, at this point, have segregation, but it is no longer legal. So America's getting moral very, very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, Coca-Cola gets more and more immoral.
Yes.
That's how we got to place this. By 1900, Coca-Cola's annual sales hit $1 million, and they start to bottle and sell the product abroad.
It's so weird that Coke wasn't bottled for... Like, it got so successful without it being
You couldn't you couldn't take a Coke home.
Yeah.
You had to go to the pharmacy and get an ice-cold cup of Coke out of the Champions League trophy. That's what you had to do.
Nip down a super jug.
But they've gone very quickly to $1 million of sales, which now would be worth a lot more. They're bottling in Canada, Cuba, and Panama, and they start to export it, basically. In the early 1900s, and it's not 100% clear when, they quietly remove the crude cocaine from the formula, and they switch it to decocainized coca leaf.
Right.
Now,
you get the same taste.
It's got that delicious cocaine taste that you love, but without all the fun bits.
Yeah.
That, to me, decocainized coca leaf that's the most meaningless thing in the world. That, to me, is like a lucky saint. It tastes disgusting, and you don't even get the fun parts.
Do you think they were doing that if my mate orders a Guinness Zero? I go, oh, you pussy.
Ordering Guinness Zero, I'm like, you're getting the awful taste of Guinness, but without all the fun.
Oh, mate, you're not on those non-cocaine Cokes, are you?
I would rather someone come to my house and do a line than bring their own non-alcoholic beer.
You don't fuck with.
If you don't want to drink, just get something delicious like a J2O.
Yeah.
No, don't. I've never been like, I don't really want to drink, but I miss that beer taste. I miss that beer. You know, that feeling really full and sick from having too much beer. I want that, but without being alleviated of the pain by all that alcohol.
One's all right. I don't mind one.
You know what I'd love? I'd love a really bad hangover, a bit of anxiety, and that horrible feeling in my nose. But I don't want the fun party the night before.
Yeah.
Get me some decocainized Coca Leaf now. It's Diet Coke.
yeah. This is originally Diet Coke.
It's the original Diet Coke. They've taken the cocaine out of the cocaine, and they've just left you with the slightly sort of acidic-y taste. Apparently, I haven't actually ever had any.
No, you haven't had any decocainized.
I've never had any drugs.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Yes. No.
So, where are we now? We're now go down. I want to get to 1899.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to Chattanooga. There you go.
Great name.
Another area of great names. We're in Chattanooga, about 1899. It's the first city that bottles Coca-Cola, and it quickly spreads throughout the South. Two lawyers in Chattanooga, one called Benjamin Thomas and one called Joseph Whitehead, they convince Candler, who is the owner of Coca-Cola, to sell them the exclusive US bottling rights, which I believe now are owned by Tottenham Hotspurs.
Really?
Yeah. Or Arsenal, depending on which side of the coin you want to be on. They have the exclusive bottling rights to all Coca-Cola, and they start selling it.
Sorry, that
all
took
over
me
the
so
UK.
long to get.
Are you just getting my bottling joke?
Yeah, sorry.
That's great. Thank you very much. I hope the fans of this podcast appreciate me more.
Yeah, God.
Chattanooga, that's in Tennessee.
Yep.
We're in Texas.
Chattanooga sounds like Tennessee, right? Tennessee, yeah.
Is Tennessee not in Texas?
No, Tennessee's a state.
What? I thought Tennessee was a city in Texas.
Nope.
Tennessee's its own state.
Yeah.
But I'm ballpark in the right area.
Yeah, South.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowboys
Yeehaw.
and racists.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love that film with Daniel Craig, Cowboys and Racists.
they're doing a remake.
Yeah,
Cowboys and, it's like Tantrums and Tiaras, but American version. In the 1900s, early 1900s, there's basically a bunch of advertising for Coca-Cola. It spreads all over the US. Copycats spring up all over the place. In 1915, Coca-Cola bottlers vote to fund a new distinctive bottle to fight the copycats.
Right.
And that is when they create the ribbed bottle.
Ribbed for your
Ribbed
cocaine
for your
pleasures.
Drinking pleasures.
There you go. I think it's that one there.
And you can see that on the screen if you're watching. If you're listening, it's the kind of classic bottle that we now see as retro.
It is brilliant.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Well, it's such great. Well, this was kind of the start of them discovering that it necessarily wasn't about the taste of Coke. It was more about, let's just advertise the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Associate it with people having a good time, having a lovely time. And that will be our business rather than trying to flog the actual
Absolutely.
taste.
They legally protect the ribbed bottle. They copyright the Coca-Cola ribbed bottle in 1916. And that means that everybody, because what everybody else was doing was getting a bottle of Coke delivered in their state, and they were going, that's good. I reckon I can figure out what that is. Right. So loads of people were just creating their own Coca-Cola. It's kind of like IPA. You know, everybody's now like got their own craft brew. And
everyone's dad in the shed has got a...
Do you want to come to the shed and taste the? Not really.
I'd rather kill myself.
Do you want to try some of my homemade Coke juice?
Yeah. well, you know what?
To get through the christening.
Yeah.
And then in 1919, an Atlanta banker called, brace yourselves, Ernest Woodruff.
What a great name.
Called Ernie
Woodruff.
Ernie Dubs.
Ernie Dubs.
Ernie Dubs buys the Coca-Cola company from the Candler family for $25 million.
Wow.
It's not a lot.
No, it's not.
What is $25 million in today's money? Inflation calc. I'm looking at 1919, 25 mil goes
25.
to what?
How many?
Well, just put 25 and I'll do the maths.
Okay. What we got?
460.
million.
So 470 mil.
Yeah.
Today.
It's quite a lot.
I guess it's nearly half a bill.
For Coke, it's not.
For Coke, it's not. But for Coke at a time, I mean, this is 100 years ago.
Yeah.
This is pre the World Wars. This is pre
No, this is during World War One.
1919. This is during World War One. But the US aren't involved in World War One.
No.
As far as I'm aware.
Pussies.
Because they couldn't fucking handle the heat.
They couldn't handle the heat.
Can't handle the heat, get out.
Well, going to the second one really late.
Well, they did get into that. quite early on. We should mention at this point that the advertising campaign is pushing Coca-Cola as a healthy drink. It's fun. It's family friendly. You know, minimal traces of cocaine. Give it to your kids. It'll be really good for their teeth. One of the most important things they do is they make this sort of red and white branding that they've got, kind of the symbol of Coca-Cola throughout the world. They are responsible for making Santa Claus red. And we are covering that in its own episode, which is out on Wednesday. If you're listening to this on Monday, if you're listening to this in the future, it's already out. So go and watch our hour breakdown of how Coca-Cola made Santa Claus red. We're not going to cover that for now, but it's important to know. James, take me to World War II.
Yes. Well, during... maybe we'll talk about this a little bit later, but during all of the wars that end up involving the US, or Coca-Cola ends up becoming so synonymous with the US troops, that they basically went, I don't know what war this was, but they a lot during World War II probably, where they were like, Coca-Cola is an essential for troops,
part of the war,
essential part of the war.
Yeah.
So you don't have to tax us. Don't tax us. We'll send the boys Coke.
Yeah.
And then the troops inadvertently become advertisers around the world for Coke.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
What do we need for the war? Guns? Check. Bullets? Check.
And a DC.
Cocaine? Check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diet C's? Check. Yes, it becomes like synonymous with America, basically. There's a phrase we're going to look at. I think it's like the Coca-Colonization of the world through Diet Coke.
Amazing.
Mental. The one thing I want to note is like Coke is being advertised to do all of the things that it doesn't. In 1928, Coca-Cola becomes the first commercial sponsor of the Olympic Games in Amsterdam, which is mental. They send 1,000 cases of Coca-Cola for the athletes. And it's crazy because that, like, the misinformation around health at this time is just ruining athletes.
Well, this is the era where doctors were recommending cigarettes and stuff.
This is the era where doctors are recommending cigarettes, literal sugar Coke.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if I think it's the Mexico World Cup, the England football team are told that the more salt they put on their food, the better their bodies will retain the water and the heat, because they accurately figured out that salt soaks up water. So they thought that if you eat loads of salt, drink loads of water, your body will soak it all up. What they didn't realize is the salt goes in your body, takes all the water out of your body.
Right.
So the English football team in the Mexico World Cup were playing in like 45-degree heat, and they were eating steak and chips, and the doctors were forcing them to put more salt on the chips. Now, spoiler, we didn't win that World Cup.
No.
Clearly. We can only win a World Cup in a cold country, and that is why.
Yep.
But yes, Coke is spread now. Once we get to the 40s. In the 1930s, Coke spreads during the Depression, the American Depression. It's a cheap mood booster.
Yeah.
Great. And it's a symbol of modern America. Radios are going up. Cinemas are going mainstream. Everybody's talking about Coke. Coca-Cola is already being sold in dozens of countries. And then World War II erupts. Coke is being bottled in Europe and Latin America. And what's weird about this is in 1939, Coca-Cola is being sold on both the Allied and the, what's the other ones called? Axis home
powers.
fronts.
Yeah.
So the good guys and the bad guys are drinking Coke.
They're playing both sides.
I'm not going to tell you which one's which.
No?
But it's up to you. But the good guys and the bad guys are drinking Coke. The Americans, what do we got? America, Britain, France.
Yep. The boys.
The boys. L lads.
I love those boys.
Have you met any of these lads?
Yeah.
They're fighting the Germans and they're drinking loads of cocaine.
They're taking on the Italians, the Germans, the Japanese.
Austrians? Sort of Austro-Hungria.
Yeah. But at this point, Russia were our boys.
It's not a history podcast.
No.
If you want to listen to that, go watch The Rest is History.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn how to make money...
And I'm reliably informed the two blokes from Rest is History do a lot of cocaine.
Allegedly.
Just
I actually don't know who they are, but I'm willing to jump on the rumour. I'm just willing to spread that rumour.
The rest is smack.
The rest is, yeah. The rest is history. Yeah, if you go on their Patreon, it's just them taking cocaine and then putting out some...
Oh, let me tell you about...
A lot of theories they're not allowed to put on the main pod.
Yeah.
So we're now in 1940. And now, side note, In 1940, in Nazi Germany, Coca-Cola's German boss invents Fanta.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know this.
The Coca-Cola syrup that's being sent there is not allowed to be sent there anymore because basically they were like, they're Nazis. You're not allowed to send syrup.
Yeah, the US Coca-Cola syrup is blocked getting into Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So German's Coca-Cola boss, Max Keith, shit name, relative to some of the 80s.
My dad's called Keith.
Still a shit name. He develops a new drink just from the leftovers, fruit peels, apple pommels, beet sugar byproducts, and whey from cheese factories. And he calls it Fanta, from fantasy, as in use your imagination. Yeah. So Fanta is invented by the Nazi Cokes, the coked up Nazis.
Yeah, which is not... It's a weird
way to go about it. That is how they make a lot of things. I mean, this is going to be the most out of touch metaphor, but that's how they made Eton Mess. And I will explain because our listeners are hooked at this point.
Right.
The boys at Eton, the lads.
Right, the lads.
My old friends. They were probably before this, by the way, so put some fucking respect on the name. Eton was created before America, so let's have a bit of respect.
The Eton boys were hating Jews way before the Nazis.
The Eton boys were leading the army, thank you very much. Can you look up when America was found?
1776, wasn't it?
America was found...
1776? Oh, God bless.
1776. Can you look up when Eton was founded?
When was Eton founded?
1440.
Whoa.
Eton College was founded 336 years before America was found.
What?
So, the lads at Eton, in the same way that the Nazis were creating Fanta, the boys at Eton were using scrap food in the kitchen when they were hungry. They'd like break into the kitchens at night and they'd put together like cream and fruit and meringue, just classic things you got around the pantry. And they created Eton Mess.
Wow. So it's like essential, like a mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. When you haven't got anything to go with, that's when you start inventing. Well,
yeah, but the Eton boys had 5 meals that day.
Yeah.
They went, that goose dinner didn't quite fill me up. Neither did the swan.
Bartholomew, should we break into the canteen and make some fucking...
Mate, what have you got
mess?
there? And also they're just going, oh, we got some cream, meringue and blueberries. It's like... Oh, what? You've just got light. It's not like it was bread and butter and goose fat. It was really high ingredients. But anyway, so the Nazis take inspiration from Eton, and I hope that doesn't get taken out of context.
Well,
and they use their that amazing German imagination, that Fantasie.
Fantasy.
Yeah, and they create Fanta, but it's still a Coca-Cola product, so it's still technically owned by Coke Germany, which is owned by Coke USA.
Yeah. Well, the Nazis, this may be quite a good podcast at some point, but they invented so much stuff during this period, like VW, the Volkswagen, the people's car,
a Hugo Boss 3-piece suit.
Well, Hugo Boss was invented. You know, they made the suits. Basically, you realise that vintage Hugo Boss is cool. But really vintage Hugo Boss is like an SS uniform. Yeah.
Puma, Adidas, we're going to do an episode on that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of businesses that come out of Nazi Germany.
How involved do you think Hitler was in the creation of Fanta?
I reckon he was doing regular taste tests.
He was sort of...
it's not for me.
I
can't really do a Hitler.
Yeah. Mein Führer, we have this new drink. This new tonic. Would you like some?
Also, there's something really depressing about calling your soft drink fantasy, aka use your imagination. Because what that implies is it's disgusting. Yeah, but imagine what it could be. Imagine a future.
And Hitler's out.
And they were going, don't encourage Hitler to start imagining things because he has some pretty wild drawings on the board. 1940 to 1945, Fanta is the de facto Coca-Cola product of Nazi Germany. The Germans love it, and Coca-Cola kind of put profits over politics. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan said Republicans buy shoes too.
Good point.
I say that all the time. Reform voters buy tickets too.
Yeah.
Almost exclusively to my shows. We're just chasing prof.
Yeah.
We're just chasing prof.
But there is a difference with...
There is a difference with the Nazis. I'd like to put that on the record.
Yeah.
In 1943, between 1943 and 1945, Coca-Cola builds 64 wartime bottling plants in or near combat zones, and it ships more than 5 billion bottles of Coca-Cola to the troops.
Wow.
America is basically giving every single person at war a Coca-Cola. Still got a little bit of cocaine in it.
Is it?
They're dehydrated. All they're doing is smoking and drinking Coke
Quality.
in the trenches. Coke fuels the war.
Great.
This gives them basically a bottling network at the end of the war for them to expand all over the world. So an American company has used the war as a way to seep into all of these markets. In the early 90s, Coke leans into that kind of Cold War, post-World War II imagery, and it presents itself as the taste of freedom against the Soviets. Every single thing in the 50s and 60s is about communism. If you're in America, you want to sell anything, just say the Russians hate this.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Ray-Bans. I see a future of freedom.
Yes. Some red tinted glasses you've got there.
Yeah. You're drinking Pepsi. You're drinking communist Coke.
Oh.
That's what they see it as.
The taste of Corbyn.
The taste of giving workers the means of production.
Yeah.
Oh.
Delicious.
This Coca-Cola tastes like profit.
Yes.
You know what that tastes like?
Oh.
It's a bit of opportunity.
Capitalism.
It's actually delicious.
Canned. I am an obsessive Coca-Cola drinker. I love it. I drink it every day. I absolutely love it. I put it out there. I will drink. Do you remember Coke Life?
No.
Now this product, it was around for about a month.
Is that the green bottle?
Yeah.
Maybe I have seen this.
This was my favourite drink in the entire world.
Reduced calorie version of Coke. Isn't that every Diet Coke, Coke Zero?
They can't. I don't know what it was. It was like plant based. It was just.
What meat is in this?
Yeah, good point. Good point. I
Vegan
love this
Coke.
stuff.
That suddenly makes me very worried about regular Coke.
Yeah. There's some blood in that.
Horseshoe. What the hell?
What the heck? But yeah, I used to love this stuff.
Well, that's a defunct product. They don't
Well,
make
that
it
was around
anymore.
for no time at all. But yes, this is the term you're talking about. The Coca-Colanization. Oh, like Coca-Colanization.
It's yeah. Oh Christ, Jane. I mean, yes. Coca-Colanization. Coca-Colanization is how America takes over the world metaphorically with product, which it does much better than it does literally with troops, because they lose all of their wars after this.
They lost Nam.
They lost Nam. They lost Korea.
I don't know if they lost Korea. I don't know.
Twice.
Yeah.
Basically. They lost Cuba. I mean, they never really entered.
That's true. But Cuba still doesn't have Coca-Cola because it's a there's no US imports to Cuba, is there?
It's probably one of the few places in the world that doesn't have Coca-Cola. It's in almost every country by the end of the war.
I bet. Who doesn't have Coke now? Cuba? North Korea?
North Korea. I reckon North Korea have it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
China definitely have it, yeah.
Which countries don't have Coke? It's like which countries don't have McDonald's. There's only like 5 of them.
What countries don't have Coca-Cola?
No Coke for Cuba and North
Cuba
Korea.
and North Korea, that's it.
There are only 2 countries in the world that don't have Coca-Cola. Cuba and North Korea.
You not think Kim Jong-un, if he wants a fucking Coca-Cola, he'll have one? He'll have one.
He must have a few.
100%.
Have you seen him? I think he's had quite a lot.
he's had full fat, that boy.
If I don't understand how Kim Jong-un's got so fat without American products, it's actually quite impressive.
Should we have a look at Kim Jong-un?
That's like getting obesity in France where everything's so healthy. How have you done that? How have you managed that?
Should I put in Kim Jong-un Coca-Cola?
How has Kim Jong-un managed to get overweight in a country known for poverty and no American products?
Well, everyone else doesn't have any food. Oh, here we go. Coca-Cola denies cracking North Korea. Oh, look, there he is. He's got some Coke there. Oh.
Well, I reckon they make their own Coca-Cola.
Yeah. They've got
Coca-Cola spelt with a K, like Korea.
Coca-Cola.
It's called North Coca-Cola, but Coca-Cola spelt with 2 Ks.
He's so cute. I mean, he's not a good guy, but he is such a little cutie pie. Look at him. Look how cute he looks.
We'll do an episode on Kim Jong-un's personal investments one day, because I think I'm sure there's some dodgy stuff coming out of Pyongyang.
I reckon, yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to actually make anything up.
Don't besmirch the name of our glorious leader.
The 1950s, everything is about the communists, and Coca-Cola lean into that. And they say, we are a freedom drink, although they have just supplied the Nazis with Coca-Cola. They're bottling it in Cuba, which is famously becomes communist. They don't really care. They're saying one thing, doing another. Who would ever do that? In the 1960s and 70s, they start like acquiring a bunch of businesses. So in 1960, Coca-Cola acquires Minute Maid, which
Yes.
does juice.
Mhm.
It enters the juice business. In 1961, it acquires Sprite. In 1963, Coca-Cola acquires Tab.
Yes.
T-A-B.
I think Tab is
I've never heard of that.
root beer.
Lemon lime. No.
Oh no, Tab is not root
Can you look
beer.
up Tab? What is Tab?
Yeah.
T, capital T, lowercase a, capital B.
Tab drink.
Tab?
Oh
That's awful. I've never seen that
God,
before.
I've never seen that either. Interesting. Okay.
Tab was invented in 1963, but what I don't quite understand is Tab, the name, capital T, lowercase a, capital B, was chosen from over 300,000 computer-generated name options.
Were they?
What?
Was that,
AI will never take over if that's the best. 300,000 names and you picked capital A, small t, capital T, small a, capital B.
It's discontinued now.
Yeah, because it's called Tab. I want a can of Tab.
A can of Tab. Yeah.
Mate, can I get a pint of Tab?
Oh, yeah. No idea what that is.
Just get any human to come up with a better name than that. Can't trust AI.
But they came up with Coca-Cola. That's a great name.
In the 1960s, TV becomes Coca-Cola's main weapon. They have jingles and they have little slogans, and they get sort of very popular now that everybody has a personal TV in their home.
Yeah, they are the best advertisers probably ever.
Yeah.
They are the greatest ever at advertising.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Nike.
Nike are pretty good.
Nike are good.
Or just America as a country.
Yeah, true.
People are still
Guinness
going.
are pretty good at
Guinness are good at
advertising, but I don't think
no one's
many
beating
people,
Coke.
Yeah.
Coke and McDonald's, internationally recognized brands. In the mid-1960s, Coca-Cola have a slogan called "Things Go Better with Coke," which the entertainment industry has taken quite literally. It's like Soho House on a Friday.
Yeah.
It's nice. And it's the real thing. That was 1969.
It's the real thing.
To try and avoid, cretins like you picking Pepsi or any of those knockoffs. Things go better with Coke. Yeah.
Great. Love it.
It'd be good for Coca-Cola or for Glastonbury Festival or any concert.
Or any day.
And just for, yeah. In 1971, they debut the Hilltop TV ad with the jingle,
Yes.
"I'd like to buy the world a Coke."
You know this?
No.
I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Which,
Have you just made that up?
no. And then they later sued Oasis.
I think you've just made that up. I'm half the world away.
Yeah.
It's that.
Basically,
I'd like to buy the world
yeah.
a Coke.
It's the same. I would like to
To
buy
buy
a
a
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they basically just lifted the melody.
But
pretty
they're
much.
all sold in communist Cuba and the Nazis are making Fanta half the world away. I think that's the original lyrics.
One hand up, everybody.
One hand up. Well, Nazi Germany concert.
just one hand in the air.
Please put both hands up at the same time. Everybody put your hand up. No.
I like that. There would be a TV ad for Fanta. It was just hit a fat. It's just
awful.
hands up. Who wants a Fanta?
Who wants a Fanta? No.
So yeah, this is a really famous advert.
I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
Yeah,
Is that like the Do They Know It's Christmas? Or
pretty
the-
much?
What's the Live Aid stuff? All
Do
those songs.
they know it's Christmas? I'll show you the.
Like to buy a Coke.
It's based after "I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing," which I think was a song.
Oh, fine.
I'd like to.
Okay,
teach-
fine. Well, don't play it because we'll get copyright.
Okay, yeah.
But we can look at it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's like hippies. What is this? 70s American hippies.
Yeah, this is pure. Well, maybe just post hippie era.
A multi-ethnic crowd on an Italian hillside singing about buying the world a Coke.
Yes. Look at this. Look.
Great.
It is like it's
not.
awesome.
I'm seeing one ethnicity so far.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a man and a woman, but I don't think that really counts as diversity.
It basically looks like an Oasis concert.
It looks like an Oasis concert. Okay, fine. So it's
It's amazing. It's a brilliant advert, really.
It's crazy that in the 70s was like groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Bunch of people on a hillside singing a song.
Yeah.
Great. This is around the same time, 1970s, that health advocates and dentists start to publicly call out sugary soft drinks.
Mm-hmm.
But Coke leans into the personal choice aspect. So this is when like every American product that's bad for you starts to talk about a balanced lifestyle.
Right.
Have a Coca-Cola, don't eat lunch. Have a pint of milk, have a nap.
Yes.
It's that kind of like...
Fine.
And what they really lean into is that the product, Coca-Cola, and the sugar isn't the problem. The lack of exercise is the problem. That's their big thing. They're like, Coca-Cola's fine if you run every day.
Yeah.
But they put if you run every day in tiny little letters at the bottom.
So they're... it's great that in 1970 they're slowly starting to realise that sugary drinks are an issue.
Yeah. They were fine with the cocaine contents.
Yeah.
But sugar, come on now.
Come on.
It is crazy how like tastes change. Like in 1880s, the worst possible thing they could imagine is alcohol, and they ban it.
Yeah.
Then they kind of go, actually, maybe cocaine's pretty bad. And now we've got like Jamie Oliver saying you can't have Haribo.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I'm like, if you extrapolate that out, what's going to be bad in 15 years' time?
Loads of stuff. I mean, Coke. I don't think Coca-Cola will be sold.
Yeah, but Coke's bad now, clearly.
True. Oh, yeah, true. Fine. Yeah.
I mean, you don't think so because you,
I
as you've
love
admitted, have like 3 to 4 a day. I'm aware that this is poison.
I would at least have one a day.
Yeah. And that's what's holding you back. And that's why you don't get paid. Now, 1970, we can talk about your rancid little competitor. Pepsi launches and it positions itself as the drink of the youth.
Yes.
The Pepsi generation. And they launched the Pepsi Challenge in 1975, where you drink a Pepsi and a Coke, and it's a blind taste test, and most consumers pick Pepsi over Coke.
Yeah.
Now, this is very important for our listeners. The quality of your product does not matter in the slightest.
Nope.
And you can quote me on that.
It's evident.
No one cares what you're selling. No one cares. Coke are aware. They were doing their own internal blind tests 5 years before Pepsi did the Pepsi Challenge.
Oh, really?
And it showed that people preferred Pepsi if they couldn't tell the difference in the branding. So what did they do? Did they improve the product? No. Never give in. Never apologize. Never explain. They doubled down on the marketing. They go absolutely crazy. They launch Diet Coke. They try and change their formula, but they kind of like row back on that.
Well, this was huge. The new Coke. You must have heard about this.
New Coke was just like a slight change of recipe. I think just to make Coke cheaper to produce. I can't really tell what the original...
Well, from what I've been looking at is that Pepsi did this blind taste test, the Pepsi Challenge, which was huge. And basically people were like, oh, maybe Pepsi is better. Pepsi's sales went up. It wasn't overtaking Coke, but Pepsi was like on the uptick. Coke's was on the downtick. And then Coke went, oh shit, they might be right. Redid all of their formula and put it out as new Coke. And people were just like, this tastes like ass. We don't want this.
They hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. In 1885, the company released New Coke because they'd done 150,000 taste tests.
Yeah.
And New Coke outperformed Coke and Pepsi.
It's weird how it's like, it literally doesn't matter what you sell.
No.
You make it better, people went ballistic. Yeah.
This is crazy. In 1985, there was a protest group called the Old Cola Drinkers of America.
Yeah.
And they start complaining with up to 1,000 complaint calls a day about New Coke. So New Coke launches onto the market. Everybody knows it tastes better than original Coke. But they don't care. They want the old Coke back. The Old Cola Drinkers of America, which must be the saddest group of Reddit incels I've ever heard of, they hoard cases of the original Coke and they hammer the phone lines of Coca-Cola saying you've been tampering with tradition and American heritage. It all comes back to communism.
Wow.
In 1985, retiree Gay Mullins. Now that... James.
Gay Mullins.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what his first name was. That was just a nickname. Gay, first name Gay, second name Mullins. Again, continuing the list of fresh names. I assume Gay Mullins is his full name. I assume it wasn't a nickname, but this is 80s America.
Gay Mullins.
There was still a lot of stigma.
Yeah.
I don't quite know. He files a class action lawsuit demanding the return of the original formula. It's like the Sydney Sweeney jeans advert.
Back in the day.
It's the original, I've got great jeans.
Yeah.
I've got good jeans.
I
want old American killer communist Coke.
He had a class action lawsuit against...
Gay Mullins did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's like, remember when there was no KFC? in the UK, and people were going, "This is ridiculous." People complaining. They were calling the police. Do you remember this?
No, the thing I remember, and again, this is a bit out of touch, but I remember when that tequila brand, Patron or whatever, was stopped making the like coffee Patron.
Oh, right.
And they stopped stocking it in Tesco's, and people panic bought it. Cafe Patron.
I don't remember.
Look up Cafe Patron. I think they stopped stocking it in Tesco for about 3 weeks, and I thought I was going to die. Yeah, look, Cafe Patron back.
Oh, it's back.
Back in production. Bacardi brings back Patron XO Cafe coffee liquor after thousands of emails from student Alfie Dundas. Because this is what I used to drink at uni.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was on. I used to have K cider. You ever have that?
I've heard of it.
K cider and Old Rosie cider. That was dreadful. KFC.
Different upbringings, I guess. What happened to KFC? The most significant KFC shortage was a major logistics failure in 2018. They struggled to handle the specialized chilled food supply. Oh, this is when they had no chicken.
Yeah, they had no chicken.
Yeah. They had a widespread KFC chicken shortage.
And there was that video of the woman being interviewed who was like, I've got to go to Burger King.
Yeah. Look, she's on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
I do remember that, yeah. That's really good. Well, it works. It works. Like, peer pressure works. In 1985, July 11th, just 79 days after they released New Coke, Coca-Cola announced the return of the original recipe as Coca-Cola Classic.
Well, this is it.
And that's what we've got.
Yeah.
This is the original Coca-Cola that we kind of have today.
But the weird thing about that is that sales skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So people,
this was a national news story.
Huge. Yeah.
This is huge. It sounds like it could have just been a really good marketing ploy the whole time.
Well, that's what people reckon. Some people say that it could have been a marketing ploy.
This is like front page of the news.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola are sticking with their recipe.
Yeah.
A US Senator, David Pryor, calls it a meaningful moment in US history.
Jesus Christ.
And that is the kind of history you have when you're a country that's 300 years younger than Eton College. That's the kind of history we're talking about.
Yeah. This is part of your history.
I've got quite patriotic on this pod for the first time. Britain.
God bless.
Britain first. Or, but everybody else first as well.
Yes, everyone else come through.
I'm going to do a tier ranking of my favourite countries. Number 1, S tier, Britain.
Yeah.
Number 2, all the other countries. Also S tier alongside Britain.
Very good. B tier, America.
Clip that up, Guardian.
So, yes.
Coke 2. Coke 2 is... They release Coke 2, which is New Coke rebranded in the late 1980s, and it gradually just kind of fades out. In 1985 onwards, there are these kind of theories that New Coke was a deliberate ploy to just cover up the formula changes. It just shows how powerful the brand is. Yeah,
and now... They just kind of own everything, right?
They own all of the brands.
Yeah.
There are some in the 80s. They have a bit of fun with it.
Right.
They're cheeky.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola's making billions, like fueling like fat kids and you. Basically, it's like they become the only foreign company that is allowed to sell cold packaged beverages in China.
Wow.
They buy Columbia Pictures for $700 million.
What?
Yeah. They just buy the TV production company, Columbia Pictures.
Whoa.
Can you look up what Columbia Pictures have made? Which movies?
Columbia Pictures.
Coca-Cola buy Columbia Pictures.
That's insane.
In 1982. Just for fun. The Ides of March is a great film. Everybody go
loads
watch
of
that.
Stuff. Napoleon.
Grown Ups with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
No way.
They can't have made these. Moneyball, I fucking love that.
Moneyball's great. Passengers.
This can't be.
The Interview, speaking of North Korea.
They can't own it now.
They sold them to Sony in 89. So they only owned them for 7 years.
So they owned it.
Can I ask, wait, go back?
Yeah.
Go back to whatever you just had on the screen. Coca-Cola sold Columbia Pictures to Sony in 1989 for $3.4 billion. They bought them for $700 million in 1982. Wow. They made $3 billion in 7 years.
What?
This is the thing people don't understand. Once you get to that scale, just have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, yeah.
You're Messi in the MLS.
But
I want to play left back.
Fine.
Yeah. I'm on corners now. I'm on corners. Yeah. What? You've never taken a corner?
I'm in goal.
I'm on corners. Fuck me on the. It's like Alphonso Davies when he gets to go play for Canada from Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And they go, "You're Bayern's left back. Do you want to play left? I'm fucking up top.
I'm the manager.
It's Ronaldo in the Euros when he's on the side of the pitch and he's doing all the tactics. It's what Steve Jobs did with Pixar.
Yeah, he used a side project and
side project, billions.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is for me.
Yes,
it's a small thing that I'm focusing on just for a couple months, and it will make billions.
During this time, they made
Roxanne. What else?
None of those I really recognise.
They didn't make a huge amount of what I'd call hits.
No.
The Karate Kid.
The Karate. Oh, there you go. That's not bad.
There you go. Coca-Cola buys Columbia Pictures, makes The Karate Kid, makes When Harry Met Sally, great film, Orgasm in Cat's Diner, New York.
Lovely.
Or at least that's what I had when I watched it.
I'll have what she's having, and she's having a Coca-Cola.
And she's having a Coca-Cola infused orgasm. And then they sell it to Sony, idiots. Well, 7 years later, $3 billion profit.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much. They launch Powerade. Coca-Cola launches Powerade in 1988 just for a bit of fun.
Yep.
It's named the Olympic sports official drink. Bit of fun.
Great.
It carves out 20% of the US sports drink market.
They just have everything.
Just a bit of fun. In the 1990s to 2000s, Coca-Cola builds a portfolio of 200 brands. They do water, tea, coffee, energy drinks, even dairy. I want to talk about water.
Yes,
Dasani.
Dasani, I think.
Dasani.
Yeah.
In February 2004, Dasani, which is Coca-Cola's water brand, launches in the UK, and then journalists find out that it's just tap water put through a filter.
Yes. Yeah. Basically, I don't think Britain had ever really got on board with bottled water.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
In the US, you go anywhere in the US, they hand you chilled bottled water.
Yeah.
And they won't drink tap water or warm water.
Pathetic.
And that's why the country's gone to the dogs.
It's gone to the absolute dogs.
If I come around to your house and I go to the tap to get some water, you can't drink the tap water, mate. You got to get it from the fridge or whatever.
Yeah.
No respect.
Absolutely no respect.
Because how weak is your immune system? Now, there is a caveat if you live in like Flint and you've got polluted water.
Sure.
In America, those are the only excuses. Environmental, genuine catastrophes.
Yeah.
But if you live in New York City or LA.
Well, but I know northerners that will come down to London and be like, don't drink that London tap water. It's disgusting, that. Oh, I should come up north.
You know northerners?
I do, yeah.
What are they like?
Yeah, they're lovely.
You mean like Scandinavians?
No, like people from Yorkshire and Manchester.
Oh, I thought you meant like the original.
The original. Oh, yeah, London water.
I thought you meant
dreadful.
people beyond Walthamstow.
Yeah.
That's where I consider anything above Zone 2, I consider the north.
Yeah.
That's what I thought Game of Thrones was. I thought it was about building a wall on the M4.
It's Watford.
It's Watford.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so confused when I go to the Arsenal and I start singing North London Forever.
Oh my God.
What happened to Central London?
Yeah, Central London Forever.
What happened to Belgravia and Kensington forever?
So also during this time, the Dasani scandal, they also found traces of literal poison
in the water.
In the water.
Well, this whole thing is crazy. So February 2004, Coca-Cola launches a water brand called Dasani. It turns out it's just purely tap water with a filter over it. Their marketing campaign in the UK is called Dasani, full of spunk. And because they believe in America, spunk is energy.
It's like pep.
He's a spunky young boy.
Yeah. That little boy is full of spunk.
That's you've just played a bit of baseball.
Yeah.
And you've hit a ball. By the way, baseball's not a real sport. But anyway, the Americans, they see someone hit a ball with a stick, but not in a good way, like cricket. And they go, what a spunky young lad. and so they go, Dasani, launching water full of spunk.
I'd love your spunk. Your spunk should be rubbing off on everybody.
And the issue is, because it was literal mains water from the taps. It was sewage. It was sewage water going back into the mains with a filter. It was spunky water, but it was meant to be water for spunky boys. And they got it wrong.
Yeah.
500,000 bottles of Dasani were recalled in 2004 over illegal levels of bromate. And that's not like male-to-male friendship. That is a poisonous carcinogenic that will kill people. What's great is the regulators claim that the cancer risk from all this water is probably small, but it's still not a good thing. And Coca-Cola see that as a win because they're like, oh, well, it's only marginal levels of Coke threat, of cancer threat from the water.
God almighty. So then now you can't get
It's the worst. Dasani must be the worst product of all time.
Mm.
It's water made by Coca-Cola that's full of semen. It's from the tap, and it will give you cancer.
The king of advertisers didn't realise that spunk meant jism in the UK.
Yeah.
They're the best advertisers
Can we
in the
get
world.
up the Dasani ad anywhere?
Yeah.
Can we find what was it? Just a picture of water with an arrow going, this water's full of spunk.
Can't live without spunk.
Dasani water can't live without spunk. And then a kind of couple kissing. I mean...
Yeah. Dasani.
Can't live without spunk.
That's the greatest advertising.
Purified water. It's just not. It
Don't
was not
live without it.
because water has to come from a spring.
Mm.
Or so I've been told.
Yeah.
And so they get it wrong.
Yeah, they do. They get it completely wrong. Good.
Now,
Fuck
we've
'em.
covered a lot of the positive things about Coca-Cola. We are going to have to wrap up quickly, but we should also mention at this point that because a lot of people have been listening to this for an hour and they'll go, what a great brand
Yes.
and what a moral company.
They love it.
And also, what good men. What
Great
good
men. Gay Mullins.
Gay Mullins, old Pemberton,
Asa
John
Greggs.
Stice Pemberton,
Yeah.
Asa Griggs Calder.
Yeah.
Good lads. I would like to caveat all of this with saying that Coca-Cola has also been accused of a few what I would call faux pas.
Some dodgy dealings.
It's had its hand in the cookie jar,
Yeah.
but the cookie jar is like a mineral mine in Colombia that's not paying
Yeah.
people properly. Coca-Cola has repeatedly been accused of labour abuses and anti-union violence.
Yep.
Some of that is just like not paying people enough. In 2001, there was a Colombian bottler, Panamco,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently they assisted paramilitaries,
Paramilitaries, yeah.
into murdering several union members.
Yeah.
Look, it's not great.
It's not great at all.
It's not great.
Basically, they were like, we need to actually have some rights. They started unionizing, and Coke were like, we'll, how about we kill you?
Yeah.
So, but
So it's not good. But it's
No.
not good. But it might have been banter that got out of hand. They were like, "Hey, if you unionise, we'll kill you, you little." And then they were like, "Oh, that sounds a bit real."
Again, I think this could be just the people at the the people that own the plant, because I think Coke claims that they didn't own the power; they just rented it.
Coke's line on all of this is that Coca-Cola doesn't own any of the bottling
Yeah.
facilities; they outsource it. But it's kind of like the sweatshops that Apple used to make the phones, or the diamonds that are De Beers buys. It's like, yeah, but your ingredients aren't good.
Yes.
In 2003, Colombian Unionists and the US allies launched the Stop Killer Coke campaign.
Right.
And killercoke.org, very catchy. The campaign accuses Coca-Cola of systematic intimidation, kidnapping, detention, and the murder of trade unionists.
Jesus Christ.
It's just business.
Yeah.
Have these people not worked in an office before? It's kill or be killed. It's called the Wolf of Wall Street, not the puppy dog of Bay Ridge.
Brilliant.
In India, Coke faces a slightly different scandal.
Yeah.
They put a bunch of pesticides in James in the water.
Yeah.
And an illegal amount, and they have to shut down their bottling plant in India.
Yeah. The people were like, they were just living in a village.
Yeah.
These people turned up because they have to use so much water to manufacture Coke. They just contaminated all the waters, and people were like, these business people, they turned up and destroyed it within 6 months.
They came, they saw, they fucked the water.
Yeah.
They left.
It is awful.
Bad. It's very bad.
If this was over like land or religion, I get that. It's sugar water.
It's the greatest drink on earth.
It is the greatest drink on earth.
When I get home from my job at Abercrombie & Fitch, I like to wind down with an ice cold can of Coca-Cola.
Lovely. But yeah, it's such a weird. It's just sugar water, and people are dying over it. It is insane.
They fight a lot of pretty dodgy battles around human rights.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of greenwashing. Sort of, they use a lot of water in their production. They don't pay people properly. They also, and this is equally bad, launch a bunch of wacky flavors.
Oh, really?
Which is a crime against taste, if you ask me. In 2022, they launched Starlight, which is the Coca-Cola Creations limited series, and that flavor is space flavored.
Oh God, it tastes like Uranus.
It
Space flavoured. Starling. What?
Yeah, good. Comedy. They also have the Coke Zero Sugar Bite, BYTE, which is a pixel flavoured gaming cola born in the metaverse.
God.
So basically, they've swapped the cocaine for LSD,
Yeah.
and they've gone a bit mental with some of these
that
flavours.
is just awful.
They
That's
drop
nerd juice.
Marshmallow, which is strawberry and watermelon. Dream World, which is what... Can you look up Coca-Cola Dream flavoured?
It tastes like dreams.
If it's anything like my dreams, it'll be spunk again.
What are they doing?
Happy Tears, K-Wave, Wazza. They have the Spirit of Africa flavour. Not getting involved. Which tastes like something delicious and fresh, I'm sure. They have the Oreo, Zero Sugar Oreo.
I have seen this, but I've never. This is not in the UK. There's none of these products.
The Wazza, Coke Wazir. The Wazza flavour is only available in Africa, and it is Coca-Cola. Some of the products they do are delicious. It's like the Fanta Limon in Spain that you can't really get in the UK.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Well, they say Mexican Coke is supposed to be amazing.
Mexican Coke, yeah, it's really good. Colombian Coke's pretty good as well, but it depends how much you want to pay. I would also like to shout out Gaza Coke, which is delicious. Gaza Cola is basically tastes exactly like Coca-Cola, but it is not funding the war in Israel. So
is that true?
If you want to actually have a Syrian poignant moment on this pod, which I sort of feel a bit sick doing, but Gaza Coke is really good.
That's brilliant. I've never heard of this.
Boycott Coca-Cola, obviously. Boycott Starbucks. Boycott, most companies. But Gaza Coke you can buy online. A 6-pack is only £12. You get it delivered to your house. This isn't an ad, but it's genuinely delicious. I've had some of that.
So this is not associated with Coca-Cola. They've just branded it similar to Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola have a few controversies going on in the Middle East, which really surprises me because everything they've done so far has been so moral. So a lot of people are boycotting Coca-Cola, so much so that they have released Gaza Coke. If you go to
I'm gonna have that.
A lot of Indian or Afghan or Pakistani restaurants in London, they will sell this rather than Coca-Cola.
Sick. Big up those boys.
And that is where we end. Let me see if there's anything I want to round up with. Basically, Coca-Cola is a massive beast. It doesn't taste particularly good. It's really bad for you, but it's sick and well branded, and they made Santa Red, which you can find out more about if you click on the episode, probably one just after this, which is about how Coca-Cola made Santa Claus, my favourite big fat jolly man after James Mileham, red.
What the heck? 3
Cokes a day, James.
Yeah.
I didn't mean fat physically. I meant mentally.
Oh, mentally a fat
You make me feel sick. Today, 2025, Coca-Cola is a giant. They boast 20 brands that all generate over $1 billion in sales per year.
Whoa.
I'm talking Coke, Diet Coke, Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, Fanta, Fanta Limon, Spirit, Minute Maid, Powerade, and others.
Wow. Amazing. Innocent
drinks.
Not so innocent.
Not so innocent. Smoothies.
Unbelievable.
A little bit of water regulation in India, a little bit of murdered Colombian bottlers. All squeezed into one bottle.
They own
not
Costa
so
Coffee.
innocent. They own Costa. They own almost everything. Fuse, Aquarius. If you're in Europe and you're listening to this, Aquarius is delicious. Lemon and lime flavour after a hangover. Delicious.
Really? Schweppes. Wow. They do own everything, don't they?
Coca-Cola, the brand that own literally everything. And that's all you need to know about them. That's the entire history of Coca-Cola, I guess. Join us next week for Christmas. Happy Christmas. We will be looking at some of the biggest Christmas scandals. We may be dressed as Santa. I'm not quite sure. And obviously we got the episode on how Coca-Cola stole Christmas. Please subscribe, like, comment. It makes a big difference wherever you are. James is currently choking to death on a Pepsi, so I'm going to take him away and shoot him around the back, which is a Coca-Cola policy for any kind of slow working, I guess. That is Coca-Cola. We've gone from Coke in a jar, in a Champions League trophy, to a little bit of bottled soda water made with sort of labour shortages and controversy.
And a lot of sugar.
But sadly, no cocaine anymore. Speaking of Coke, I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to film the other episode. That is all. Please check in next week. James, you got anything to add
I might
on
start
Coke?
a union.
No, you're not. You're not allowed to unionize. You're not allowed to unionize. There will be no unions.
Sidekick union.
And that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much, James. Good night.